Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. I want to talk about just a little bit about just the overall game. Not anything too crazy. It's just cutscenes. I love cutscenes. One of my favorite journeys is Mando for Beskar Mandalorian. Another one is, the CLS journey. They have some great cutscenes. I obviously don't have access to them on this free-to-play account, but they have some solid stuff that I absolutely love. And there's quite a few journeys that have those kinds of things where it's just a little cutscene. It's nothing crazy, but it's just a little one, and it builds up so much hype for the journey, builds up so much hype for the characters. And I guess this is a love letter to CG saying, please put this in your marquee characters, because it would get so much hype for the marquee characters, and it would be really, really freaking cool. Because I started playing through this Clone Force 99 event on my free-to-play account, which I don't have access to it on my main account. And like you're playing through, and it's not even that long. It's like, okay, so Hunter is the unit for this one, and they do just a little thing right at the beginning, and it's nothing crazy. Honestly, it's minuscule in my opinion, but like frickin' dope. Like, and it also shows off one of his abilities, and it's just this little thing. And just that little thing, I think, adds so much to this event where I'm like, oh, this is actually really cool. I want to play through this event, even though the event's just kind of to show off Bad Batch, and I know how Bad Batch works, and I've used them before. Like, it's still cool and makes me want to play through this event just to get those little cutscenes showing off the different characters from the Bad Batch. Like, this is awesome. And so like literally just doing that in a marquee and just throughout the game, I think would be just really cool. Great way to show off the character as well as build up some hype for the character. And I'm not saying throw it in repeatable events, obviously, one of the biggest things that bugs me with the speeder bike and the Crate Dragon raid is that I play it like 37 times each time it comes around trying to get good scores. Well, at least for the Crate Dragon I was. For this one, I just hit auto or take what I get, basically, because I don't actually care that much. But when it comes to the Crate Dragon raid, I was playing it over and over again, and you kept getting that cutscene. I'm like, I don't care, just let me jump in. Because, like, you do it with your first team, and then you're like, back out your first team, and it just kept showing the introduction. I'm like, gotta sit here for 30 seconds waiting for this. And so, like, I could understand not putting it in repeatable events just for the sake of my sanity, but, like, there's, like, marquee events I think would be a great spot for it. I'd love more stuff in the journey guides. Even just with the ship stuff. Like, we really don't get any of that kind of stuff in these ship ones, and I would love that, especially when the Leviathan came out. I would have loved some, Darth Revan stuff just thrown in there. Same with, Bo-Katan. I'd love a little bit here and there, just like the Mandalorian event. Here, we'll pull up the Mandalorian event real quick. So this is my main account. Oh, that's right, there was an update just now. Fun fact, Cal Kestis is now accelerated. By the time this video comes out, you probably all know that. But that's why I got an update. But yeah, I love this. I don't know, the cinematicness of the cutscenes is one of my favorite things, because you get to live through a moment in Star Wars. And short of going back like 15 years and playing some really old video games, you really can't live through the events of Star Wars in anything nowadays. Like, Battlefront is the closest you can get, and you don't get to live through your favorite moments. And so these cutscenes allow us to live through our favorite moments of the shows, the movies, all of that kind of stuff. And so you look at these and, let's see, is this the Mudhorn? Where's the Mudhorn? Terrible Beast. Yep. Okay, so right here. Like, this isn't even anything crazy. But it still lives in my memory as, like, a really cool moment in this game. Because you've got, like, the mud-splattered armor like he has in this sequence. You have the old armor of Mando and all that. And I love that. And then on top of that, just right there, just walking up, and then you have the Mudhorn fight. And so we'll just hurry and do this. It's not going to take us very long because we are way over leveled. We just took 3 turns before it took 1. And there you go. Knocks us over, right? And we get this little cutscene. And it feels like you're living through the moment, and like I love that so much. It's nothing crazy. Obviously I don't have the music on because copyright infringement, but you know, one of my favorite journeys for this was Mandalorian, and there was a lot. Oh hey, look at that, they added Jar Jar. Ooh, love that, absolutely love that. But regardless, yeah, that's, you know, it's a just something that I think would improve the game. Not saying it's going to improve the game in a significant way, but I do think it would hype up players, and I do think it would, you know, help people be excited to play through events. Because I remember being so excited to play through the CLS event when I saw Arnold go through it, because I was just like, oh, this looks so cool. And so I stopped watching like halfway through, and I went and played it myself when I started unlocking things. I was like, this is so freaking cool. Same with the Mandalorian event. And so I just wish there was more of that in this game. And so CG, if you could, that'd be amazing. I know you probably don't watch my videos, but you know, Meathead, if you watch my videos, hey, just something to think about. Throw it in the marquee packs. Can you imagine how much hype, at least how much hype I would have if, you know, I walk into the Tarples marquee event and it opens up with Tarples just like with his spear and a droid, and then he yanks it out and flips it around and stamps it into the ground. I'd be like, so yes, let's do this fight. I am so excited to try out this character. And so I don't know, just it can be so small, and yet it gives you that investment in the game. But yeah, anyways, this has been a long chat to just say I love animations, and I wish there was more in this game. Let me know what you guys think as well. I would love to hear what you guys think, which like legendary characters you felt like could have used some animations, like those ones that have a lot of them, which ones could use some cutscenes, which events you would like to see cutscenes in as well. I'm very curious, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.